Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie, and this is your July monthly reading. Today, I'll be pulling a Celtic cross spread, and we'll close off the reading with an oracle card for the Scorpio collective. Keep in mind, these are general readings. Take only what resonates. You can check out your sun, moon, rising, and north node for additional context and texture, or to cross-watch. And down below in the description box, I do have links for personal readings, donations, and also for my social media accounts, so you can connect with me there as well. Okay, Scorpio, and let's get going here, get into your energy. Okay, Scorpio, for July, for you, we're kicking it off with the Five of Pentacles, and the challenge that's crossing this is the Two of Wands. You may be facing some sort of challenge in the practical world. Could be finances, could be savings, could be where to maybe move money, could be questions about where to invest. It looks like you're putting some study into that. It looks like you're putting some effort into trying to figure it out. I'm not sure at this point that you're making any big moves. There may be a little bit of unsteadiness or fear that you're feeling about, is there going to be enough? I know, pretty much everyone has been dealing with or up against, inflation and financial type issues. And this may be some sort of risk maybe you're looking to take or something, and you're trying to figure out because you want to make the right move. There's really an energy here of like, I want to make the right move. Now, in your needed focus area, you get the Queen of Cups. So there's a significance and an importance of focusing on preserving your own energy and making sure that your cup is full and making sure that you keep your emotions balanced as you're dealing with whatever this practical world situation is. For some of you, this could be the sale of a home or a property, or you could be buying a car. This could be all kinds of things related to the practical world. You could be negotiating a salary. These kinds of things, it seems to be, is what is coming up. And to always remember to focus in on yourself, to align yourself with your intuition and with what you love, and know that that will always guide you in the right direction. In the past, you're leaving behind some sort of burden here with the Ten of Wands. So it looks like you're ready to kind of let go. Maybe whatever you're looking at, investing in or changing about your finances, you're hoping that it will decrease the burden. So that's why for some of you, I get like the feeling of like maybe you're selling something. And it is a big deal. Like whatever it is, it's a big deal. It's going to make a difference for you. Maybe you're selling something and trying to figure out, how am I going to then use the money? Now, what's really cool here in your strength is you get the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles it's a very industrious card. It's having pride in your efforts, in your work, and what you've done. At times it can represent hard work, but I actually see the character in this card holding his hammer and resting and kind of sitting with his shields in front of him and being proud of that. So for whatever it is that you're dealing with here, there is this pride and there's this beautiful like sense of accomplishment that's tied up to this. In the future position, the Lovers card comes in. So here's where the relationship, the partnership energy is coming about. This situation you're going through, it could present maybe some sort of distraction to the relationship, or you've just been so focused on this money matter or this financial thing working out that you and your partner are now able to relax and spend more time together in the future coming up for you, Scorpio. So in the advice and support, you have the Nine of Pentacles. And this gives me the sense that like you're almost there with getting over this hurdle, with making this decision, with being complete with everything you've looked into and what's the best way to move forward through the situation. So it feels like you're really close. You might just be looking for that final element. Maybe you're looking for that perfect buyer. Maybe you're looking for, where are you going to, what platform are you going to put this thing you're selling on? How are you going to deal with those that are interested? There's a little bit of resistance here to this final piece. So maybe look into that a little. I'm definitely feeling that come up. In your environment, we have this beautiful energy of like Ace of Cups, new love, feeling, it could be love for yourself, love for your family, love for your home. Maybe whatever is transitioning here, whatever will be sold is going to kind of free up the environment a bit and give you a bit of a new fresh start. You could have some sort of cash injection that's coming in here, and you're trying to figure out, you're trying to be very smart and diligent with your resources, and how do you do that so that you're creating further the world and the lifestyle that you want and that you love. In your hopes and fears, you have the Star. So there's kind of this wishful kind of energy here coming through for you. There's also tinged in there a little bit of like, will my wish come true? Will my dreams come true? You know, maybe there's retirement involved for some people here, or some sort of shift in career or position. And in the potential outcome, you get the Knight of Cups. And so Scorpio, again, you've got the Queen here, you've got the Knight, you've got this, and the Star, which is the Aquarian energy, which is the water berry. You've got this nice energy on your side here. The Knight of Cups, he's kind of standing by a waterfall, and he's able to fill his cup up, which is really a lovely, lovely thing. I'll have to show you here so you can have a look. Okay. Let's clarify. And I'm representing Cancer this month. I have a Cancer sun. I am a Scorpio North node, and I have some other Scorpio in my chart hiding somewhere. I can't remember where it is now. But since it's Cancer's birthday month and I'm a Cancer sun, I went with so I guess really what I need to do is get a shirt for every sign. So I'm, actually representing on the birthday months. All right. You're talking now. We're clarifying this Five of Pentacles in your current situation. Okay, and it's clarified by the Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. I really like these energies coming in over this Five of Pentacles, because the Five of Pentacles is kind of like, it's conflict, in the practical world, or conflict with like finances. And then we see this Ten of Pentacles, which is like everything falls into place. And it's for the best of the household. It's for the best of your situation. It's for the best of your living arrangements. And with the Queen of Wands here, she comes in really joyful feeling to be in this new energy. And so I think there may be some, and I know there's advice over here, but there may be this element of putting yourself in the energy of the person where whatever you're trying to accomplish here is already done, and aligning a little bit with how that feels and what kind of joy and like fire that brings you. Let's clarify this Two of Wands, because this is, you're researching, this is your decision making, this is your like reading the map and trying to figure it out. The Eight of Pentacles and the Judgment card. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, because the Two of Wands is in your challenge position, so there's a little bit of an element of the grind of all this is getting to you, and you just want to flow. And there's a little bit of that grind, kind of like, oh, I got to take these steps. I got to go through, one by one. This is hard work. Some of the stuff in it is not maybe your cup of tea, but you're having to look at it anyway. And there is this opportunity as you face this part of the challenge, and you don't want it. You're like, resistant to it, Scorpio. But there is this part of this situation that has been the challenge for you that is going to somehow like balance out the cosmic scales for you and provide you a sense of freedom So even though it's hard, or it's been hard to move through this in the current situation, this is going to offer you a lot of freedom and enlightenment once you actually make your final decision, get this final puzzle piece, find the buyer, figure it out, post it, do whatever you need to do. There is this element of freedom coming in that it feels quite relieving. Okay, in your needed focus, you have this Queen of Cups, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. Now you also have the Ten of Wands in the past, something that you're leaving behind, the burdens. And that is drawing your focus. So it looks like you have some healing that you are doing right now. It feels to me like this healing has been really slow, and that you may have been challenged with how do I keep my cup full as I go through this, as I walk amongst these pentacles, as I take each step. And as I've taken each step and I haven't been able to see exactly my destination in all of this, but I know it has something to do with healing, and I know it has something to do with laying down certain burdens. Bit of strategy is coming in here for you. A bit of strategy. Trusting yourself, trusting the strategic aspects of yourself, maybe looking ahead, maybe having just a little map for yourself, a 90-day plan, a 6-month plan, kind of a year. It doesn't even have to be super difficult. You can just put some bullet points down on a piece of paper, draw a picture for how you want things to look. So leaving behind this burden, this Ten of Wands, is clarified by the Magician and the Knight of Cups. And you had the Knight of Cups over there. I like that, because that shows me you're already connected with your potential outcome. So remember I said you're putting yourself in possibly the energy of someone who's already moved through, who already gained this final piece of the puzzle, who's already there. Yes, in reality, that may not have come in yet, but energetically, it's right here for you. And part of what I feel like you're letting go or putting down, the burden you're laying down, is trusting yourself, trusting your magic, trusting your ability to create, your creative ability, your ability to make things happen, your ability to be the cause point, be the causal factor, and not be spinning your wheels in the effects, so getting out of the way of the moving vehicle and actually taking control of the vehicle and driving, right? I don't know why I'm using a vehicle example. For some of you, this could have to do with the vehicle and transportation. I don't know. And so that is what you're learning. You're learning to gift yourself love of your own ability to create, to work your own magic, and to manifest what you need. In your Strength card, so you had this 8 of Pentacles, and it is something that you're proud of. It's clarified by the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. And you had the 5 of Pentacles starting us off here. I really like that these 2 5s come up in your Strength, because this shows me your determination and your desire and your ability of what you're doing now to move through depressive energies and energies that are of just giving up, okay? There's a big sense of like you've gained a newfound strength to maneuver and heal and transform these depressive energies. And it's like you are strengthening your resolve against slipping and falling into those patterns again. which, you know, if you have struggled with depression or having those times where you just feel like life's getting the best of you and you've done work to address that, this is beautiful because it's really tough work. And you're showing me like, I'm looking at it. It's in your strength. So if you haven't looked at it, July might be a good month to really look at it because it looks like you're gaining power over depression, really, or depressive states, depressive moods. For the future, for the lovers, you get the Three of Cups and the Wheel. I like this. This feels like fresh air coming in. This feels like once you've got this situation figured out here, and once that puzzle piece, it's coming, it's in the energies, once it falls into place, you can focus more on your collaborations, on your relationships, on your partnerships. And it really feels like fresh air. It feels like you gained the courage and the confidence and the determination to overcome practical challenges, which that's why we're here. We're human. We're meant to work through difficult concepts and themes and energies in a very practical manner in the world. So Scorpio, very interesting because again, I remember in one of the previous readings I did for you, I saw you kind of rising up out of the depths to have to deal with some things. And I feel like that's what you're doing here as well. So for some of you, as you're dealing with this and kind of getting your practical world financial matters into place, that's going to open up new opportunities, new relationships, new partnerships. The wheel of change is coming in there for you. Okay, advice and support. You've got this Nine of Pentacles. You've got it in the energies that this final piece wants to come into you here, okay? It's there in the ethers and it wants to come in. And here we have the Two of Swords and the Five of Wands. So Scorpio, you might be overcomplicating things. Stop overcomplicating things, especially in your mind. Because as soon as you overcomplicate in your mind, it's happening in the physical world. Challenges arise, more challenges. Now, I'm already so proud of you because in your strength, you're addressing the Five of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. Remember, 5 brings challenge and conflict and change. But you've got this Five of Wands here showing up in your advice and support. So that could be, Scorpio, that we need to throw that 5, the Wands, the Cups, and the Pentacles all together here. Haven't seen the Five of Swords. It might still come up here. But we need to throw that into the mix as far as you not letting, you're overcomplicating things in your mind. That's what I got to say. You're overcomplicating things in your mind. Stop doing that. It's causing you conflict and it's kind of blocking this energy from coming in. Let's look at this Ace of Cups in your environment. Ooh. Ace of Cups is clarified by the King of Wands and the Eight of Wands. So for some of you that may already be in a partnership, it seems the passions are igniting here. The passions are arising here. The masculine energy is coming in here very quickly. There may be some, sexual healing that's going on for some of you. So if you're single, you may be like a single female, you may be doing some womb kind of healing work. You may be doing some clearing. You may be doing some grounding in that area for yourself. There's some really nice, powerful, sexual, charged energy coming in for you. So if you're single, spend a little time with just you and you. If you're in a partnership, it looks like it's a nice, juicy, ripe July for you. Let's look at the hopes and fears here. You got the Star. The Star clarified by the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. So I like this because here you're showing me exactly your hope and your fear. So here you have this wish. You want this whole situation that you've been dealing with, you want things to settle, so you can have kind of this fresh start, this new beginning on the one hand. On the other hand, you tend to, again, get like a little caught up, a little tied up in some fearful thoughts. So in order for you to fully step into this new practical beginning that you're desiring here, you're going to have to find a way to identify and transmute those fears that you have around all of this, whatever they are. And I'm like literally seeing a list. So for everyone that is watching, like there is something on that list. You know what yours is. I'm not going to go through the list, but I'm seeing that it's a long list of fears that is being worked on here. In the outcome of the Prince of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups, uh-oh, getting a little, we've got the Three of Swords and the Page of Cups. Scorpio, what in the world are you doing here? Okay, so whatever this practical matter has been, as it clears, there will be, it appears to be, in the potential outcome of getting that 10th pentacle and moving through this situation, a bit of emotional kind of time that is needed for you. And I think it has to do with your overcomplicating things in your mind. And then this recognition within yourself that you're overcomplicating things and this pain that is coming out. For some of you, I feel like saying it's a matter of like really focus on things that are good for your heart healthy foods, cardio exercise, these kinds of things, because that's going to help move some of this energy. And since this is showing up in the outcome for the month, you can go ahead and start tackling some of that now. Certainly speak to your trusted, reputable healthcare practitioner about what might be best for you to support your heart. There's a support of the heart wanting to come in here. And there's also this, maybe a little twinge of, oh, I thought I'd already transformed that. I thought I already did that, but kind of realizing that there was still some debris or still something for you to clear out. It's a little bit of it's very interesting, emotional, egoic kind of going on here that, you know, I believe this is coming up because you can go ahead and start working on some of this. And it's probably connected. Again, it's that overcomplicating in the mind, in the mental area that's really snagging you up. Scorpio, let's pull a card from the Moonology Oracle to close off your reading today. Scorpio, you got the energy is gaining momentum. During the waxing moon cycle, hope springs eternal. This card is a very positive omen, indicating that you can create the reality you're dreaming of. Though it will take some work and you're not quite there yet. This is a time of energies rising up. Emotions are building too. Where do you want to go? And do you believe you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focusing on your desired outcome, or you can make the courageous commitment to take more practical steps toward your goals. Whichever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track. Scorpio, that is the perfect card for you here. And so working with that waxing moon energy, taking a look at the calendar, when's the moon going to be waxing, that might be a very powerful time for you to address some of this that I see here. Because listen to what else it says here. The situation is full of potential. Your dream can come true. So there's that wish upon a star. More effort is yet required. Are you willing to give it? So there's that, I got to get that 10th pentacle. Review your goals and ensure you're still committed. Remember I said put something down on paper, a little 90-day, 6-month, year-long plan and keep moving forward. There you have it, Scorpio. What an honor it's been to do this reading for you. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.